Hi, I'm Reverend Tom Kearns, and welcome to 333 Magic 9, where the tarot cards and the astrology stars come together to help you. Now, there is a lot of changing energy in the world, and it is affecting your life. So if you need a spiritual reading with a little extra guidance with astrology, then please feel free to click on the link below. It'll give you great insight into what is coming at your life personally. Now, here's the energy that is affecting your sign in general. The tarot cards that will be used this month correspond with the astrology. They are the Two of Cups, which represent love and relationships, the King of Swords, which represents mental clarity and strength, the Tower, which represents a change of energy and perhaps a new beginning, and the Two of Swords, which represents the need to make a good decision. Aquarius, the tarot card for the first week of the month is the Two of Cups. Now, this is the card of relationship, love, and passion. It reflects the energy of Venus and Mars, moving the energy of the two people together so they can share in the gifts of love. So you may sense that there is the possibility of a new or a deepening relationship around you. However, there is also the possibility of the negative side of love sneaking through. And this can represent misunderstanding, jealousy, and possessiveness. You may have to be a bit careful with the darker side, which is lust. Woo! So as we look down here in the astrology, we can see that the month begins with Venus going into your sixth house here, and that's the house of daily routine, trine Jupiter in your second house of resources. So you have an opportunity to use your talents to increase your resources, but you must be careful not to be too overindulgent. Now, Mars, up in the sixth house, opposes Pluto in the 12th. So you must balance your energy between your everyday responsibilities and the desire to run away and go hide. So keep your cool under pressure, and you may be able to experience a growth in personal understanding that leads you to more freedom and power in your life. As we look into the second week, the tarot card is the King of Swords. Now, this is a powerful energy that speaks to the intellectual energy that is all around us. We can feel that there is tension in the air. Just look at this king. He will abide no foolishness. He looks like a stern judge, and he knows how to use power to command people and get what he wants to achieve. Now, the negative side of this energy can suggest conflict, as one energy will fight against its opposite understanding of the way things should be. So we have to be aware of ruthless action, and we must not demean those who are weaker or smaller than us. Now, as we look into the astrology, the second week begins with a new moon in the fifth house. You can see the moon is moving to the sun, and we may be able to attract more of the things that we want. This is the house of pleasure. So you might be able to attract people and experiences so that you can feel more pleasure and more joy in your life. Now, this can be important as Mars will be moving up into your seventh house, and that's the house of partners. His action-oriented energy will help you if you can use it in a cooperative sense to be more productive when working with others. You must be a little careful not to be too pushy, and you must know what you really want. Undisciplined action may upset your partners. The tarot card for the third week is the Tower. Now, this energy suggests we need to reevaluate our place in life. There's a conflict between the status quo, as Saturn represents the current structure, and Uranus, which represents the chaotic future. Now, you will benefit by reviewing what you have built in your life and what you may need to destroy so that the future may emerge from chaos. Now, this is usually a difficult time as people tend to want to maintain what they have and are somewhat afraid of the unknown future. So as we look down into the astrology, the third week may be the most challenging of the month, as stoic Saturn in your first house of personality squares Uranus, and Uranus is a very erratic energy in your fourth house of foundations. So you will have to be aware of your personal need for expression and the way your responsibilities are changing. You may need to limit your willful activities. And this may be particularly true because Jupiter will be going retrograde in your second house of resources. So this may be an important time for you to reevaluate the way you use your talents and money. Bad habits, especially spending, you need to be careful with, so use some self-control. As we move into the fourth week, the tarot card is the Two of Swords. Now, this energy can suggest that you have some choices to make, and you're not very clear on what is the best direction to take in your journey. There may be people and new ideas around you that you do not understand, and therefore you do not trust. Now, the good news is that Mercury goes direct, helping us clarify. But at the same time, Neptune goes retrograde, throwing some rocks in the water of our understanding and perhaps creating some waves. So as we look into the astrology, again, there's some easy and challenging energy. The good news is Mercury goes direct in Gemini, and that is his own sign, and that is in your fifth house of pleasure and creativity. So this can help clarify your ideas and help you express yourself in pleasurable activities. Woohoo! So reach out to your friends and share a good time. But you do have to be a little bit careful not to confuse yourself as Neptune goes retrograde in your second house of resources. So you need to pause and take stock of your money and watch your budget. Don't go crazy. It may need some fine-tuning, and you may need to be more clear about how you're using your resources. Hi, I'm Reverend Tom Kearns, and this is my story. If you are a spiritual seeker, it may help you on your journey. I believe your spiritual development is as important as your religion. If you look at Christianity, it focuses on the life of Jesus. But Jesus was never a Christian. He was Jewish. If this thought intrigues you, you'll enjoy my new book, Light from Water, Freeing Jesus. It's available on Amazon.com and through fine bookstores. And it may help you on your spiritual journey. I'd like to thank you for watching and thank you for listening. Remember to subscribe because these videos are free, and hit the little bell for notifications. And for a special offer, visit my website, internetpsychicreadings.com.